Dama! We're finally getting into the Genshin event. And I finally put on my stream deck to toggle the stupid bar so it's not distracting. This is gonna be really long since I have to do the entire thing, so let's just jump right into it. I hope you all did good today. Had a good day. We finally get to see all this.
We go say hi to Xiangling first.
Been seeing so many teasers for it. Oh hey, there's Zhongli.
Huh? Xiangling? What a pleasant surprise meeting you here.
Domo! Domo Connor! Like, yes, I know you. Good to see you. How you been?
Oh, why the pleasure is all mine, as is the surprise, surely. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late?
Everything's been going great.
I sense you
Ah,
are
Domo
older and
Judgmental Cat,
wiser
thanks
than
to the
last
raid.
time we met.
In fact,
It seems your travels continue to yield valuable insights.
thank you, Zhongli.
You are too kind.
So, Xiangling, are you here to listen
I
to
forget,
stories
did
over
I do it
tea
this
again?
way?
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea. However,
There we go.
However,
I'm
doing good.
planned to take a walk to Chingsa village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
nascent
Oh,
bamboo
fighting illness? I
shoots.
guess you got a cold or
Why
something?
can't you just use
Well, it's good that
normal
you're getting
bamboo
better
shoots
at least.
instead? Wait, Paimon knows, because Zhongli prefers the finer things in life, right? Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely tender
I saw you were
texture
playing this
and
game
delicate
too.
sweet
It's like,
taste
how
that
far
its
are you in the
normal
game?
cousin cannot match.
An astute observation, Paimon. You know me well indeed. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director
Oh, I
Feng
meant
Fei's.
for,
May
Connor.
I ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
Well,
But if you're playing
we're
too,
gonna
by all
use
means.
the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends, but before we
Like,
were
yeah, I
able
should have
to
been more
figure out
specific,
exactly
sorry.
who ran into you.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots placed together in the pot and left to simmer slowly for half a day.
Mmm, pork belly. I've never had anything like it.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo.
Oh, an
for
ad
you.
came up. No, I was just saying,
Why, I assure you, I would do no such
I saw
thing.
you played
I
Genshin.
merely wish to inform you of the freshest, most succulent and flavorful bamboo shoots one could ever hope to taste.
Ugh. Let's go, traveler.
Oh, if they have
Come on,
hot pork
taste
belly
buds
at the
can't
hot pot
take
place, we
that
should try
long.
that. Just for shits and giggles.
Collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long. Paimon has got to get her hands on some of that soup.
Soup!
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good fortune to find some, please share them with...
See? Paimon knew he was just bamboozling us.
Bamboozling.
However, there is no need to rush. The streets of
I'm surprised you got an
Leaf will be
ad. I
bustling
ran
with
an ad
visitors
before
and
the stream
filled with
started.
all manner of celebrations during the festive period. By all means, go wherever your interests lead you.
Oh, that's
The
good that it
nascent
didn't get caught on
bamboo
stream.
shoots would be but a
It's like, I've
wonderful
had that
final
happen where...
touch to a most
Oh, ads are
exceptional
still random.
feast. What an honor it would be to savor them in the company of friends.
I understand.
Heading out. Enjoy your walk, young Lee.
Take care.
There we go. See. Like, where do I gotta go? Oh, up here. But yeah, Genshin can be a little. I pick every time.
Nascent
It's a little hard to get
bamboo
into in the beginning since the beginner characters aren't a whole lot, but as you get more characters, it gets a lot better.
Paimon thinks this is the one. This should be enough.
Like, I've been playing for over a year now. The man really sent you look for bamboo shoots. Basically, yeah. Like, how else are we gonna spice up this pork belly?
Help! Help!
Help.
Did you hear that? Someone's calling for help.
Oh, hi.
From over there.
There she is, Yao Yao. She's the new one. Finally leaving beta hell.
Okay. Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
I think I'm okay now.
That was scary. Well, at least you're all right. All thanks to your savior here. Oh, a little girl?
Yes.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Whoa.
It's been
She's
84
so
years.
My name's Paimon.
Oh yeah, I agree with Pork Roll. Level up Noelle. She's gonna be
I'm
your best
Dvorak,
healing
a
and
musician
defense
from
for
Fontaine.
quite a while.
I came through Stone Gate, intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery. And before long, I was completely lost. Just now, I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and fell into the water. If it weren't for Miss Yao Yao's help, I shudder to think what might have happened.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You definitely have to be careful. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's right in front of you. Don't let your mind wander, as long as you watch your step. Accidents like this won't happen anymore.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'll remember to be more careful next time.
You hungry?
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
Oh, I'll be fine.
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only natural for me to extend my hospitality to any guests who are passing through.
Such a polite little
Expect
girl.
You still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important to keep your energy levels up. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack.
Oh yeah, that's fair. It's like
Between the four of us.
you're gonna be rotating between different characters. It's like I have like 20 different characters I rotate around.
Some for Paimon. You're welcome. Mmm, so tasty. If only there were more. Having a
More?
healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into you, I would have made a second batch. Hope you're taking notes, traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon. What do you think, sir? Are Liyue snacks to your taste? I wonder if they're not sweet enough.
No,
They're
they're
not
perfect.
sweet enough.
When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process. Both are delicious in their own way. As for Fontaine's cooking, though,
Really, the best characters to
Been a
build
long time
early
since
on
I've had a
are
taste of
Mondstadt and Liyue
You
characters,
spend a lot of time
since
on the
you
road
have
to
access to
learn.
those areas right away.
I do.
Save
It's part of my
Inazuma
job.
characters for when you
I'm one
unlock
of the main
Inazuma.
organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Iridescence tour?
Kaya, I noticed he's kind of hit or miss with people.
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim is to hold a festival in
Oh
every
god, a
mission.
bunny girl Comey figure. Oh god.
At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately.
Yeah, he is only good really early. Like,
It's a
he's
long
got...
story,
Like,
so
his main
I'll spare
thing
you
is
the
that he's got a
details.
very
But
short
anyway,
cooldown.
So the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to
Link
promote
it.
our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Well, what are they? Just
See
tell
the
us
bunny
already.
Comey.
Let me see. Well, To explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors.
Bunny.
I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Oh, I love listening to
Ooh,
stories. We want to hear it too.
that's pretty.
Okay, then I'll start from the
I'm just
beginning.
like, oh, booba.
The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had ever heard.
Probably venti.
Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the
Puppy?
fact that he was drowning. When he finally
A lot of
came
people are
to,
getting
he
puppies.
found that he had already been brought ashore.
Or
Not
kitties.
too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman with an almost divine aura. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger,
Oh, you mean
she left
when you
without a
said
word.
pup, I thought you
My
meant.
ancestor tried to run
Oops.
after her to give us thanks, but although a mere dozen paces
Oh,
separated
that's
them,
cool.
no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer and remained a dozen paces behind. In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance, before at last he turned around and made his way home. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he could spread his story after generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing. The stories become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called The Lady Overlooking the Lake.
Yeah, it's like puppy dog.
People now say that if you go down to the
Oh yeah, you're a
lakeside and play
pork
an
roll
instrument,
terrier.
so long as you play a
For
pleasing
now.
melody, you will hear a fairy lady who is hiding out of sight, playing along with you.
Wow.
Nice legend.
Well, yes. As it stands now,
Lady
it's
do
become
music,
a touch
make
too
people happy.
romantic and detached from reality. But I understand the original story and its historical grounding. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago. I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as
This guy
fit
likes
as
to
I
talk
was
a
in my
lot, so
youth.
that's why I'm moving it forward a little. It's
The
like we
wish
gotta go
that
through
I've
4
spent half
acts.
my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you
I haven't lived
feel.
half my life yet. You're literally a child.
It's like, imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way, because you wanted to eat it another day. But then suddenly, sploosh!
Sploosh!
Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her.
There's no need to...
Oh, so you find...
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom. But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate,
Yeah.
I noticed a cluster
I usually
of
pick the
leaves
guy
being
characters
blown
in
the wind
games.
further and further west, towards Stone Gate.
Though the
A
girl
fellow
character is
local told
cute
me that
too,
this meant
but
the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue.
I
So
like
I
Aether.
followed their advice and made my way here. Right? You get it. I knew I'd find someone that agrees with me eventually.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarder guys to scam gullible grannies from Jingsa Village. Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little more towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your family safe and well. And so on and so on.
And so
Don't
on
worry,
and so
Yayo.
on.
We have a lot of experience with deciphering omens and stuff.
Okay, there.
And anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over Mora, right?
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of Mora on several bottles of fine wine, which I left at the statues of the Seven along the way.
Oh dear. Well,
Yes.
how about this, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. If you
Yeah,
get
go to
scammed,
Ganyu, have her
I'll
help us
you get
out.
your Mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family, they'll be the best people to ask.
That does sound like a good idea.
But you've already helped me so much.
I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway. You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too.
So let's get going.
All right. Well, my sincere thanks.
Okay, everyone. Please follow me. Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job.
Yeah, Paimon, you're no longer baby. So yeah, we gotta teleport over here. Whee! I'm flexing with my Mono Geo team. I had them up already, so it's like, whatever. Not like it matters.
Leeway. It's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody, but with a richer timbre.
Well, we are here during Lantern Rite after all. It only comes once a year, so they always have a big celebration.
It always comes once a year, unlike other events
It's
that
fair to
seem to
say
be
that
like
the
every
time
other
of
year.
year is when Liyue Harbor looks the prettiest.
It's not biased at all.
Great. Let's go and check it out. I can't wait to get into the city and... The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious. I can almost feel the
See.
music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
Hey everyone! Fancy meeting you all here.
Hey,
What a nice
Lamau.
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce some new friends.
Traveler Paimon and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all for quite a while.
So you already know each other.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence Tour, Xinyan was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
Feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence Tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up.
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried
Like, of
to
course
put on a
Xinyan knows
show,
about the
something
Music
or other
Man.
has come up to stop our plans
With this
from
nice little
materializing.
guitar.
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rites?
A Lantern Rite music festival?
No, I'm actually here on personal business this...
Oh, so no Lantern Rite music festival?
Later.
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now, I think it'd be too rushed.
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? Uh-huh, that's right. Miss Keqing and Miss Ningguang can make anything happen.
Yeah,
You mean...
because they're fucking rich.
What?
This is the perfect opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it up as a suggestion.
Would be something different.
That's the spirit! See, even the Traveler agrees with me. Mr. Dvorak, don't
Even
let
the
yourself
Traveler
be put
agrees
off
with
by
me.
the fact that a few things haven't worked out recently. As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local artists. My friend Yunjin is a well-known opera singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to get something going.
But what about you, Xinyan? Are you just going to sit this one out?
What do you take? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rite Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
Wow! There's that rock and roll spirit!
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay, but the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so please make sure you are fully prepared.
Are you kidding? I thought you'd never ask. Whew, guess my shopping time's getting cut short. I'm gonna head back right away and start working on Yao Yao. If you run into your senior on the way to the Qixing, please.
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck with your music, Xinyan. You've got this, Xinyan! So love this
Yeah, her
Xinyan
concerts are
boy
pretty
Xinyan
bussin'.
mentioned just
That should be
now.
fun.
Is that anyone we know? Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before. Zhongli's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that.
Gotta climb up these heckin' stairs. Up, up, bah. Bah. There we go.
Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go inside?
Madam Ping.
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I saw fan art of her wearing a t-shirt that was like, I'm not the stepdad, I'm the dad who stepped up. And I'm like, yeah, didn't she
bless
raise
you,
like
little
half the
now.
characters in Liyue,
You
now that
do
I think
say
about
the
it?
Sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the lantern rite, are we?
Greetings.
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see the Qixing.
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival.
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly exciting.
Yeah, we want to organize one.
Right! Madam Ping, how would you feel about that? You're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your thoughts would definitely help us figure out how best to approach it. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other issue?
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations.
Yeah.
Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. Nevertheless, all fine things in life can be appreciated, and so...
Hear, hear. I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are the wisest old lady I've ever met.
Goodness gracious, you're all being suspiciously sweet today. Yao Yao, whatever have you been feeding them?
Master, you're in such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with...
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with, yes? Run along now.
Thanks, Madam Ping!
Run along now. I will run along indeed. Oh wait, am I going the right way? Okay, I am. Up the stairs. They had to gone you. Her big bubble butt.
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Got you!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well. Also, these dried Genshin leaves make a great pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again.
Ganny poo. Meh.
Oh, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
Don't listen to Paimon.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work, and that's something I should improve on.
You should.
Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Paimon will do.
Yeah, we just tell them everything. Family history. Music.
What's wrong? Did Paimon go over everything? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than happy to go over it.
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Well,
Oh?
the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life. The Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
All very valid points.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance as the final act of this year's festivities.
They had to shove it in at the
Some
last
live
minute.
music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. As for the venue, let's reserve a space at the docks.
And on a high note.
Yes, my thoughts precisely. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, I'm confident that Qixing will be sure to give it serious consideration. Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue, as well as their catering and accommodation requirements.
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step to the side and discuss.
Gotta do some planning.
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu's as diligent as ever. I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So, with that in mind, Ganyu shouldn't feel compelled to become perfect at absolutely everything.
Yeah, of course.
I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left to me.
You're a child.
Wow. Hey, Yo-Yo, can you take care of Paimon too? Paimon's getting hungry again.
Bye, Mon. You're trying to freeload again.
I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, I can bring you some of your favorite dishes next time we meet. Apart from lotus flower crisps, anything sweet, and anything that's big.
But no, it's like, please don't have the child take care of all the adults.
Here's what I've drafted so far.
Like, please no.
Anything else you want to add?
No, this is excellent.
This is
I'm
why
racking
how
my
you wind up
brains,
having
but I
children
don't
that are
think you've
quote
missed a
unquote
single thing.
mature for their age.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. I'll go make an official copy. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion here. Not at all.
Totally not saying
Every
this like I
second
haven't
counts
gone
for
through
a
it or
complex
anything.
proposal such as this. I will inform the Qixing of this development immediately. Please give me a moment to pass on the message. Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs. I will make sure to take them.
Herbs.
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu.
Tea.
You mustn't just chew them raw.
I'm just imagining her taking like the green tea leaves and just being like.
I will.
Okay, I should be getting back.
Green tea.
If Yo-Yo stays out for too long, Mom and Dad will be worried sick.
Oh my god, she even has parents.
Everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry.
Like, I think this
And
might
in
be the
case
most
I don't
normal
see you
character.
before, I wish you all a very happy Lantern Rite.
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy Lantern Rite to you.
We should go get dinner together sometime.
Bye, Mom, please. Where am I supposed to go now? Stay put and wait till... Ah, I see. Let me get a... Ah, come on. Seems like the toggle only works if I have OBS open. I tried running as admin, but that's why I was messing with it earlier. Oh well, it's still faster than having to click on it.
Osmanthic. Wine tastes the same
I'll change
as
my
I
party
remember.
too at it. And then we change the clock to 8 o'clock-ish. Good enough. Yao Yao and Normie, yeah, exactly. Alright.
Greetings, Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Qixing to facilitate the organization of this concert.
Yay! That's awesome!
Yeah, Jinx strikes again.
Please. The Qixing
Like, I
have a
remember when you
duty
had
to
an
deal with
outfit
matters
last
such as
year.
these.
It was pretty.
We have merely moved things forward to the next step. On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all things new, and as such, it is my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
Thank you so much, Kuching.
Keckwing.
I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failures and was expecting the same outcome once again, so I didn't dare to get my... Never in my wildest dreams. Right. Time for me to call in the performers. To stage a concert at a high-profile event like this is a rare opportunity. We'll make sure it's a night to remember.
Yes! Our music band's finally getting fired up!
Yes, indeed. I know exactly what I'm doing for a musician. Music will always be the language they are most fluent in.
What about the fairy lady?
Oh, that. That can wait for another time.
Oh, Ganyu? What's wrong?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that...
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to be a long shot.
It's gonna turn out to be
Don't
Venti
worry
and
about
Drag,
me,
isn't it?
Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already
Like, oh,
have
this...
plenty to deal with between
Like,
this
oh, this
concert
pretty
and
lady
everything
playing
else
this
going on during the Lantern
beautiful
Rite.
song. It's probably
Thanks.
Venti.
It's just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story. For instance, I wonder if this lady your ancestor met might have been an adeptus. What do you think?
Hell
To
if
tell
I
you
know.
the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the adepti myself. I am part human and part Qilin.
I
Illuminated beast.
know, you
how
don't want to spoil
important
me.
Your quest to get in touch with your roots must be to you, because I've been there myself before, trying to find out where I belong.
Did you say the Adepti? And you're illuminated beast? Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liu?
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though. Like Julian Karst itself. There's nothing specifically stopping you from going there, but getting in and out of there is quite an ordeal.
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a forgotten aspect of Liyue's cultural history, I'm probably not the best person to ask. But if it's a person you're looking for...
I see. I think I understand the situation now. In that case, Ganyu, shall we divide the work between us?
Please.
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great.
She needs
So
to
Mr.
chew some
Dvorak
grass.
and I
I
will
mean,
concentrate
drink
on
some
things
tea.
here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, Ganyu will reach out to her network and try to find the person he's looking for. How's your workload at the moment?
I can probably get through everything in 2 days.
Wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep?
God, you please!
Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without a break will take its toll on your health.
Somehow that does not sound persuasive.
Be it but 3 moons from the start, he who returns is not he that departs. Even I know the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance.
The least overworked waifu in this game.
In that case, 3 days.
Alright, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search? You're well known to many of the Adepti and respected among the people.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
Then let's meet back here in 3 days.
3 days!
Watch this space, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get to the bottom.
You're all so helpful and kind.
Just think. Imagine if we found the Adeptus lady, or one of her descendants, and got them to come to the performance. Wouldn't that be amazing? It'd be such a happy reunion. And that's exactly what this festival's all about.
I'm sure the wind that guided you here feels the same way.
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the stops to make this Lantern Rite a true extravaganza.
We should probably get going. Mr. Dvorak, could you come with me to confirm the site?
Ooh, we're coming.
I was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music sounds nice?
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Whee! Concert.
Lady Yuhong,
Baiwen, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble. I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. But I'm worried that if we don't act right away,
I understand. In that case,
Let us handle this. Mysterious noise. Go investigate.
Leave it to us. Don't worry. Whatever it is, we'll definitely be able to handle it.
with the traveler on the Cape, thank you. This will be a great help. I will inform Lady Ningguang about the situation. Once it's resolved, please come and find me again at Yujing Terrace.
Will do. And
you have my thanks too.
Good luck.
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll go take care of it. Mysterious noise. Go investigate it. Stop troublemakers. Blah, blah, blah. We got this. Like again, it's probably Venti.
Byron said this strange tune was coming from around here, right? But Paimon isn't here.
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So, it's you two.
Oh, hi, Yelan.
Yeon! How'd you sneak up on us like that? You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
Oh, spooky.
Fair enough.
Know anything about the strange music?
Ah, you're here for that too? Saves me a bit of explaining. Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeters.
The stuff by the door is in pretty good condition, though.
Let's break these rocks. Oh, that actually spawned the chest. Alright.
Today is a lucky day.
Well, ain't that something?
The doors and the windows are...
Oh, there's even a thing here. Let me burn it. Whatever, this is fine. Fire, snuff it out. Put out the fires, get the chest.
Fascinating.
There we go. Have to look for clues? Oh, there we go. Window.
This place is completely empty.
Talk to Yelan.
How strange. It looks like it's been looted. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but...
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
Oh.
Yelan, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on purpose.
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Like,
Okay,
we've
well,
dealt with people that trolled with us like that.
Paimon gives up then.
What about you? Give up as well?
There's not enough evidence.
Yep. It's not obvious at first sight. To be honest, I was only able to put it all together because of some background knowledge about this area. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village.
Oh,
But
bandits.
it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' heart. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
So they go doot doot, and the
That's quite
people
the
go, oh
story.
no, and run
The
away.
victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal.
Elemental
On any
sight.
other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal, not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Evidently, they were intent on keeping even the most experienced investigators off their trail. Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
Okay.
So basically, if we want to find the culprit, we just need to follow Yayla.
As long as you can keep up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover.
Okay. Whatever that means. Just follow Yelan.
Here, look at this.
Yes?
These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction.
I'll take your word for it. Now go. I'm right behind you.
Huh. Their pace is increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
Gwenyo's like, alright, let's just get this done and over with. You just push to the end. Like, at least she moves fast.
There they are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent!
Okay.
Not the treasure hoarders again! And so close to Lantern Rite, too! 'Tis not the season for their antics!
'Tis not the season.
Come on, let's round up.
Okay. Just climb up the cliff. Probably get ready for a fight. Maybe.
Who are you?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor?
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Perhaps not.
Oh, I have to play as her? Okay.
Gotcha.
Fine, I guess.
Busted.
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all. There's no
There we go. Easy peasy.
mercy.
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
I surrender. I surrender, please.
Girl be
Do
threatening
whatever you
murder
say.
out here.
Please.
Tell us everything. You have one chance. And I'm warning you. Don't make me ask twice.
I won't. I swear. So Lantern Rite's nearly here, and like a lot of people, I wanted to buy a few nice things. I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people and whatnot. So I don't have the guts to break into somebody's house.
Wow, you're
Okay.
really going to complain to us about—
No, not at all. I'm just...
Okay. Continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do. And eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids, and I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen.
It was just a
At
prank,
first,
bro.
Anyway,
Camera's
I
right
seriously
there.
didn't expect that family to pack up and leave, but they did. And they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition. It'll be like it was never gone.
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal.
Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity.
Yeah, you done fucked
You'll
up.
have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person. After that, I'll escort you to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, ma'am!
You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you did. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory, don't you think you should be capable of making an honest living?
Like for a music concert? Eh?
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all of this yourself. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here. Guess this is where I'll say goodbye.
Okay, bye.
What is it?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here.
Okay.
You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too.
Just whispering in our ear.
See you when I see you. And happy Lantern Rite.
Okay.
Leon's such a pro at this. With her taking it from here, it's as good as resolved. Whoosh! Random event, a strange melody. Although, it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play the melody again.
Why?
Because Paimon's curious, that's why. It's like when you have a tune stuck in your head, but you don't even know what it is. It's driving Paimon crazy. When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, music seemed like such a positive thing. And most music is, right? It can help us relax, feel all warm and fuzzy, recall happy memories, or even just think happy thoughts. Paimon never imagined that music could be used to commit crimes.
Crimes. Well, it comes down to the ill will of the user.
Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Paimon's musical understanding improves again! Well, anyway, now that everything's resolved, let's get back to Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, we'll head back now. Tempting to just jump off that cliff there. Now I'll just do it the normal way. Wait, why am I doing it this way? Supposed to go round, round and around, through the pathway, up the stairs. That be how it do. Up. Alright. Almost there. And here.
Byron, we're back! Everything's all sorted.
That's great news. Oh, please wait here a moment if you would be so kind.
She hurries off. Oh, leg.
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
Oh yeah, make sure to claim your drops.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time now. You must be super busy with all the preparations for Lantern Rite.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your travels. But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. The financing arrangements alone could, well, simply put, there will always be work to do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, We can discuss more current affairs if you'd prefer.
Such
I trust you
as?
saw this year's Ming Shao lantern at the docks when you arrived.
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which Adeptus is it modeled on?
Sea
A
gazer.
goose.
I believe you're familiar with the name. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend.
I went through that like a year ago.
On this marvelous lantern rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era.
Oh, they're gonna love them. I'm unsure of it. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and heroes of the past sound like a positive and free-spirited...
I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend.
A fairy lady.
I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
Absolutely. Oh, what's happening? Am I being teleported somewhere? Oh, yeah. I'm being put in a place. Look at all the things that are unlocked. Yeah, I see there's like quests and shit. Oh boy. Let me get a... I don't know how it's going to exit me out of the menu. There we go. Whoever's closest. Wait until 2 days later at the appointment. What? Whatever, let's go check these quests out. See what's going on here. Duckies! Duckies on a bridge! Headache. What are you busy with? Let's see. Responsible for patrolling the city. Clear out some monsters. Yeah. Like, get compensation, of course. How much work do you have? Alright. Launch some fireworks after you clear an area. Set designated to be clear. Yep. Let's see. So I guess I just go to a place? Yeah, it looks like I just go to a place. Like, I can go to the place and do the stuff with the things in it. Absolutely. Just got mail. Oh yeah, the Twitch thing. Like, that's why. Alright. Easy enough.
Brace yourselves. Shadows of fate.
Oops.
Look at you, Blue Town. Here we go. Let's go.
Reinforcements? Where? What? What? Oh, there's a thing. There we go. Fireworks! Yay! Alright, and then, am I gonna reach? There we go. Alright, slam on down. Slam.
Think you can get away?
I'm stuck here for a second. There we go. Get all the drops. So many drops. And then... Let me get a... Where is it? Oh! Right in front of me. Like, look at how it just spawned out of nowhere.
Yahoo! Delve into destiny. My apologies.
Alright. Take care of this shit.
Take flight.
Alright. Okay, and there we go. Hooray. Look at the event thing. Get festive fever. Give me my primos. I'll worry about that later. Just want to focus on the ones that trigger the things with the quests. Sure, this one.
A blade embraces it.
Where is it? It's on the boat! I don't know how I feel about it being on a boat.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Hop on! Happy Lantern Rite. Decorations handpicked by the captain. Got lots of food. So can you get to the point, please? Oh, challenges. Yes, challenges. That's what I'm here for. A challenge. See. Vigilance at sea. Let's see. People want to join as sailors. 9 qualifications and 2 more years of training. Holy mackerel. That's so demanding. It's like, didn't know it took that much to become a sailor. Arr. No, wait. That's a pirate. Okay. Let's give it a try. Whatever it is. It's a multiplayer billowing waves mode and single player tranquil waters mode. Let's see. So it's basically a boat minigame. Got it. Like, all that just to be like, this is a boat minigame. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here. Like collecting coins. Elevation. I'll figure it out. See. We'll start with bellowing waves. We'll do one of each. Let's see. Looks like it's just get coins. I think. It's like, guys, have your boats loaded? Shooting our shot. Pew, pew! Alright, here we go. Now it's gonna start. Oh, right. We get a... Get some coins. Oh yeah, it's got auto-targeting. How are you guys getting so many? What? Yeah, let me use this magnet power. How am I doing so bad? What am I doing wrong? Alright. No, I see now. It's like you gotta get, like, a lot of coins. Like the big ones. The big coins give you a lot of points. Whee! Like, I don't know if I was supposed to go this way. Use the magnet. Get the coins. Ah! Oh, he got eliminated. Have I been hurt at all? I'm probably gonna get hurt soon. If I haven't been already. Try not to fall in the whirlpool. Ah! These boats are so awkward. Ah, let me suck them up. Wah. Oh. What just happened? Oh, I died. Like, cool, I died. Well, I'm not gonna win, but at least I'll get second place, I think. Yeah. Alright. Well, I still got like 900 points. That's not too bad. Like, I lasted for a long time. I got a whole bunch of coins. Probably would have gotten more if I won, but it's fine. Try Tranquil Waters. Not available in co-op mode. Ah, did it bug? Lately, their events are bugging out and that you get stuck in co-op mode after you're done with the minigame. Alright. Now let's do the single player. Let's see. Challenge coins, balloons. Gotta go pop with the balloons. Let's go pop some balloons. Oops. Like, I shot right past them. Oops. My bad. Oopsie whoopsie. Everything despawned. I hate bow minigames. Yeah. This one's a bit tricky. I only got 5 hearts. I don't know what happens if I run out of hearts. Ooh, magnet. Magnet will help. Use the magnet. Yes, Kitty? He just meowed at me. What does Kitty want? Oh god. I did that to myself. Does Kitty want to get on my lap? Can I at least survive until the end? Yeah! Like, this isn't bad at all. Yeah, so I see in single player mode you don't get as many points. So, it's whatever. Alright, next quest thing. Oh yeah, it looked like it was a lot easier. Pet kitty. The kitty, do you want to be on my lap or do you want to play? You have to tell me. You can't just be like, "Meow." He literally just put his paw on my arm like, Mother, please, I want your attention. The way he responded, I think he wants to play. Go on a special adventure. Let's see. Cat play stream 1. I don't know. Like, have people spend channel points to decide what toy he plays with. Do that at, like, I'd actually have to get a camera for that. Like, I don't even have a camera. I don't even know what streamers use for those hand cams. I'm curious now. Firework flying Paimon. What even are cameras? OMG. Like, I don't know. Like, alright, so what am I supposed to do here? Points? Challenge? Oh, it's one of those, it's probably one of those things where, yeah, I have to run around collecting coins or whatever. I'll figure it out. Oh, hey, there's balloons. Choco Pops and balloons. First, let me kill these guys that are not... Ugh. Yeah. Get these things as quickly as possible. Yeah. I've done this before. Let's pop some balloons. I can hit them. There we go.
Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest?
Okay, now we can get the thing. Whee! Oh, come on. It didn't get me all the way up. What? Peaches? Like, why do I feel like I'm doing this thing wrong? I probably should have paid attention to the tutorial. Ugh. No, really, what I've done... Am I doing this right? Ugh. It looks like it's supposed to launch me up, and then from there I'm supposed to grab the coins. But that's not what's happening. See? Unless there's something I'm supposed to be... You know what I just realized? I'm supposed to be pressing the Y button. Yeah, I need to use the boost. I just realized that now. Yep, I just realized that now. Alright, now that I figured it out, let me start over. It's too late, yeah. Start over. I didn't realize that until now. That was my mistake. Yep, that's how you're supposed to do it. I'm gonna miss that top one. There we go. Starting to get the hang of it. Whee! Dash! Fall. Like, well, now that I figured it out, it is pretty cool. Oh, I messed up! Fuck! Fuck, I pushed the wrong button! Oh, now I gotta start over. Third time's the charm! Maybe I'll get that top coin this time. Cool. Whee! Go forward. Get inside the fruit thing. Hop on down. Get over here. Almost messed up again. Okay, I got it this time. Hooray! I did it! Yay! Oops, I didn't mean to press A. Oh, that's fine. Great. Yeah, I see. Let's just get 500 points. Yeah, so now there's just one more. Yeah, take me over there. Down and over. I think we walked past it earlier. Whee! Let's see, performance. Like, let's ask around. Gonna be a performance here. Yeah, I figured this was paper play. Wasn't it? Didn't they do something similar last year with the paper? Or shadows? I feel like they had something similar. Brave beard fight monsters. Brave beard. Got the paper actors. It's like, imagine just growing a beard and that's just your nickname now, and it's like, oh, well, I guess I can't shave it. Struck down monsters, scared away demons. Yeah, the sister. Clap. He wants to help us out. Yeah, it's fine by me. Help direct the scene. Alright, so let's see. Yep, let's do this. Homecoming. See, after the performance begins, the actor will move at a fixed speed across the stage and will change directions upon making contact with the paper theater's edges or any obstacles. Traps will appear. Touching them will cause the performance to fail. Move the stage sections to change his path and avoid traps that he can reach his destination. So... like that? Alright. Mercy to exercise, life to save, a parting from closest kin the brave. We'll do another scene. Oh wait, that killed him? What? Oh, because it's a trap. Oops. No, wait. This is fine, I think. No, wait. I have to wait until he's in the thing, and then he walks over there. Okay. It's a bit of a puzzle. But we're okay. Oh, one of them's locked now. There we go. Yay! Giving your brothers home. Yeah, I see there's a bunch of different ones. Do that. Get whatever's here. It's like lots of rewards to be given out. Lots of primos and all that. Let's see. Get our fervor. Now I have to fast forward the clock. Like 2 days, 8 a.m. or something. So that way we can move on to the next part.
Looks like it's about time for us to meet up with Ganyu. Let's head to Eugene Terrace.
Before we go to the terrace, let me heal up Ayaka from my fall damage. Ba-ba. All better. Then we start our ascent once more. Whee! Get up these heckin' stairs. I muted? When did I get muted? Hold on, can you hear me right now? What? Really?
blade is like a tea leaf.
Oh, you can
Only
hear me?
those who
Okay.
handle it many
I was about to
times
get worried.
appreciate its true qualities.
Domo Min. And thank you for letting me know. Welcome, welcome. Alright. I was like, wait a minute. Refreshed. Oh. Maybe it was a buffering issue. Alright, let's see how the girls are doing. Gotta set up for that music festival. And Ganyu's about to pass out. No. She's sleepy.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. What time is it?
Are you okay, Ganyu? You were nodding off there. Didn't you sleep well last night?
Yay,
I'm
it
fine.
fixed it.
Don't worry about me. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Since last time, I've been thinking a lot about the story Paimon told me. In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people, human or Adeptus.
Maybe you
But
muted the tab by
tune was
accident.
allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else, even his own impending death, and only came to his senses after being brought to shore. Perhaps there was an adeptal power at work in that music that he, as a mortal, could not perceive. Or perhaps he sensed a power surrounding him but lacked the words to describe it. Either way, if this part of the story is true, then the rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
Kitty went under my
You really
feet.
think so?
I know not what he is
This
planning.
story's all the way from Fontaine. Isn't this a bit of a long shot? Also, Paimon's really curious about how people from Fontaine think this fairy lady looked.
Give her some horns.
Just like Ganyu. Guess that does technically make sense. Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning
Kitty.
person, how would you go about it?
Huh?
It's like he was carrying the wand on his back, so it's like, alright, I get it.
Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while. Once I was
Kawaii.
sure that they were going to be okay, I'd slip away without a sound.
Exactly, so cute.
Basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things. And I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Well, what if this Adeptus in the story had a similar attitude? That would explain why she just left without saying a word. She was probably thinking something like, one was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
Yeah.
That was actually a very good impression of Cloud Retainer, Paimon. As far as I'm aware, Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. Still, we can't completely rule her out just yet.
Wait, I know what I forgot to do when I got
If we
here.
set off now,
Domo.
we could head to Mount
Yeah, there
Backseating
you go,
and ask
Pet the
her about
kitty.
it. You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can, I've been in Liyue Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Sounds great! And we're pretty close with Cloud Retainer by now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I've prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. However...
You still have some reservations?
Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat... Never mind. I promised I'd
Like,
help
the
Mr.
moment she
Dvorak,
starts
and
to have
now
someone to
that I've
chat
made
with,
the
she tells them all
contract,
about how I
can't
had
be
such a
having
fat
second
ass.
thoughts. Traveler, Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Seems like this is a tough decision for Ganyu, but she's made up her mind now. Paimon gets why she'd be so anxious. Okay, how about this? If Cloud Retainer tries to start telling stories about her again this year, we should pipe up and change the topic. Wait, did
No,
you
we just be
record?
like, yeah, let's not talk about Ganyu's ass. Let's talk about, her grass that she likes to eat so much. So much grass. Mound's a little weird because you got a circle around it. So much mountain. Fly on down to the ground. Whee! There we go.
Paimon's so tired from trying to keep up. Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Huh? Did we?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals.
Could she be busy with something else right now?
True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her. Since she's not here, I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes.
Uh-oh. Will it involve a lot more traveling?
Probably.
Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
Yes, I think that...
So, all we have to do is get the traveler to pretend to fall into the water, and the Adeptus will come to the rescue!
If you're so sure, why don't you try?
I know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim. Paimon would sink like a rock.
Fine.
Just trust Paimon. The water's pretty deep over there. Quick, swim to the very center.
Okay. I can do that. There.
Help! Someone's drowning! If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
10 out of 10 acting.
What is going on?
Of course it's Zhao.
How do you feel right now?
Like,
Shenhe, and the Conqueror
Like-
of Demons.
not who we were looking for, but still very welcome.
Please don't make Paimon explain it. Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
Most likely.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and
Okay, no way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
I'm good, but yeah.
Glad you're okay.
You're leaving already?
As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing, your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
He was worried.
As
Aw.
ever, the
So
Conqueror
daddy.
of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind.
Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like.
Oh, I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year.
Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last?
Earlier this morning, she set off for Mount Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
So we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode.
Sure. Thank you.
Well, so much for that.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, that's kind of a good thing to...
Ganyu
As you are
arranged
one.
accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me. But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that. Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people. Sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything.
I think she just wants you guys to just be on friendly terms.
Oh, is that what it is? Noted. So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus.
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountain?
Music? What is that?
It's...
This woman's deprived. She doesn't know what music is.
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Yay! That's really helpful.
We were just talking about this thing called music.
Music.
And based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day.
Oh, really?
I don't think she understands. Need to get Xinyan in here and play her greatest hits. And then you gradually work your way up to death metal. Where is this? I feel like if I teleport there, it's gonna be awkward. Probably better off gliding up here. Because it's down there. Shitty boomer guitar solo. That reminds me, I watched Bochi the Rock. Pretty good. Oh, you've been practicing? That's cool. Like, well, it's like you better be practicing considering everything you bought.
I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
Oh no! Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
My condolences.
Oh, Paimon hasn't gone deaf after all! Anyway...
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh. Okay, fine. It's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of
That hard
nature,
rock
but
growl.
melodies played on special instruments. Hey, don't you patronize Paimon! Let's get one thing straight. Paimon knows plenty of nursery rhymes, but Paimon does not sing on demand. Hey, why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before?
Oh. Like getting Aether's voice actor to come in like, hey, could you just hum a tune for like 2 seconds? We'll pay you.
Oh, was that from the
That's cool.
opera
It's like
that
you get to
Eugene sang?
learn a easy beginner tune that makes you sound good.
That was a melody, and melodies can be called music.
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting up the night sky again. We're all there, raising our glasses and drinking to our heart's content. As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me. So that's
The power of music.
Wow, Shenhe. Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives. What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs. And a few other things come to mind too. The songs of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops. The tunes of folk artists performing on the streets.
All the sounds of Liyue Harbor.
Yes, that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. so I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way
Huh.
those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it. Like, okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses, but at the very least, Kuching and Shenna are your friends now, right?
Yay,
Yes.
friendship.
Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples.
Thank you, everyone.
Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Kuching, as I've planted many types of flowers. I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
Feeding her
You
flowers.
are too kind.
Nonsense. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure
I
you
just
can
imagine
advise
that
me how to
meme
do it
where it's
even.
like the
I would
guy's
save
like
some for
feeding
decoration.
the horse.
We
It's
can
like, here
feast
you
on the
go, my
rest.
child. And the horse is just like, I
Then,
owe you my life. Just
thank you in advance.
Photoshop Shenhe's face
Wait,
on you.
what is that saying
Just
again?
feeding the flowers.
If you insist.
Do people say that?
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girl's night out. Eating flowers? Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
I doubt Kaching will be munching on any flowers.
Who dares refer to one not by one's
Hey,
adeptus title,
Lamau.
but merely as that illuminated bird?
Master.
Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Ah! There it is!
Double humph. Now she has the gall to use it rather than she, even after being chastised once already. Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights. Very well. If you refuse
God
to learn
damn it,
your
Paimon.
lesson, one shall scold
Like,
you
yeah,
in front.
Paimon, how dare you use the wrong pronouns?
One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their... Well, shall one lead the way?
Yes,
I
please.
still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some
Yeah, exactly.
savory
We can use her as an
dishes.
emergency snack. Happy
If
Lantern
you want
Rite.
to release a Shao Lantern,
Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
Okay, bye. Cute. Head to the designated location.
Is this Quaily Plains?
Yes, Paimon.
Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her?
I think I've heard it somewhere, actually.
Guizhong is another name of Agentis,
Right!
god of dust. She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike. Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home. Seagazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Sea Gazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor One was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, One often quarreled with Sea Gazer. His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of One's accomplishments were crafted by One's own hand?
One cannot believe this bullshit.
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
One digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastings. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
Meh, meh, meh.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me? Other times, she would make
They're all competitive, aren't they?
suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat.
Grill some meat.
She always sought to... It also helped that she never referred to One as that illuminated bird or ladybird.
Come on, get over yourself!
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations? At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument.
It's like, I know Guoba was a god at one point. I'm trying to remember if what his official title was.
Back then, One was always
what was his official
bothered by
title?
how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for One's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink?
Guoba was the god of the stove, so that was him. That's what I thought.
Precisely. So, as you can see, even one as great as Rex Lapis was not immune to making the occasional blunder. Even One could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation. Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy. So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains, until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end.
That must have been some pretty bussin' food.
Would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glazed lilies were far more abundant back then.
Street word rambler.
That would be Ping. You probably know her as Madam Ping.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus? Or are you saying that it was Guizhong?
Alas, long has One avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder One should have guessed that you would disrupt One's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning.
It's like, if that's true, then we kinda came here for nothing.
No matter. One will share the whole story with you now.
By all means.
In times gone by, One quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles.
Animated cutscene.
Each had her ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, One invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior.
Ooh!
Though One was too proud to acknowledge it, in One's heart, One knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts.
One be looking hot in that human
As for
form.
the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Gui Zhang's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul.
Ding!
An emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Gui Zhang was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetward Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
Damn.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Gui Zhang were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
At least we're finally getting Gui Zhang's lore, because it's like she is one of those characters that if you look into like the books and items, it's like it's one of those things that's like buried deep. That we it's like people knew about, but we didn't know much about now. And it's like basically TLDR, Zhang Li had a whole ass harem. One died, one became a bird, and the other one's old. Goddamn.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted. But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Gui Zhang was far greater than one's own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Gui Zhang's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was...
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins. As for her old friend, as soon as Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision.
Well, this explains a lot.
After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code?
Enough of your intrusions. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting, but Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Gui Zhang composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Gui Zhang's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition. Once upon a time, Streetwood Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. The music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to her satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once.
Well, we gotta get her to play again for our concert.
Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetwood Ram.
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it?
One
Like,
was also
if that was true, then that's actually a good thing, because it's like, oh yeah,
after
first I saved you
one's
still alive.
curiosity for a long while,
Well, saved your ancestor to be
one
exact.
finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it. In response, she said, though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?
Aw, poor Madam Pink.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was
And of course
young.
it's storming while
Once
we're
the
having this
Archon War came
conversation.
to an
Please
end,
don't kill
I
me.
stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract. Although I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories too would have been lost to the sands of time. As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetwood Rambler.
Why couldn't you have just said that the whole time?
I want to discuss this with her.
Like it's like you wait until now to tell us this.
Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely.
I get it. We needed context for the horrible tragedy that led to her making that song in the first place.
Are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just...
Oh?
I've been in Liyue Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've
Giga
witnessed
Chad
many
tells an
farewells
hour-long
along the
story.
way.
It's like,
So, but this doesn't
Ganyu
bring
did
the
warn
city
us she
or
likes to
people
ramble.
to a standstill.
It's like,
have to
we
keep
should just be
moving
glad
forward.
that this entire time she did not mention
Someone as
Ganyu's ass
perceptive
at
and
any
wise as
point.
Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elf. No loss can ever be undone. But there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her
Ganyu's
friends.
ass, exactly.
People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on. Because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
Ganyu is right.
We can ask Madam Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
You youngsters and your imagination.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping. And Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully.
Is not every Lantern Rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the...
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
If nothing else, do it for Ganyu.
The edibles she brought this time
The edibles?
were indeed quite delectable.
Wording!
Very well. Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to...
I think she sent her some of that special
we
grass.
shall soon find out.
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. We don't want to keep her waiting. Once the Guili assembly... Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'll see of glaze lilies?
Allow one fun to take back one's praise from a moment prior.
Yeah,
You are
exactly.
still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
What? Cloud Retainer?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
Like, okay, fine. We put the grasses in the cookies and the cakes. Oh no. Alright, time to climb again. I think we just have to talk with Ping. Like, well, unfortunately, we can't make Ping any younger, but can we get the crane to look like her human form again?
Whoa, Madam Ping?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Well, sorry, I had to climb some stairs.
Bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying?
Because you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Ping?
Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Alright. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestors.
Yeah, tell him the whole thing.
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
It was you!
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Oh, she said everything.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
Yeah.
After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So how has she proven herself?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom.
How
But
nice.
as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them, and a
You
human
have the
who has reached their
power!
full potential may well be her equal.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of
Still
mechanics,
salty, I
Cloud
say.
Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course.
Up, din time for the
Guizhong
kitty.
and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical geniuses.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland.
That's
When
a lot
I
of
see
grass.
the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Well, she's been through a lot in her time.
Of all of us, it was Gui Zhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh, yeah! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then?
Oh yeah, that's the important part.
You being such a music expert and all,
We need the music.
concert as a performer.
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh. As much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did.
Oh no, Grandma got the arthritis.
And whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your...
Oh, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have... But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the lantern rite stage to the youth.
Well, if you're...
Granny!
Granny!
Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
Hi, Yanfei.
And now we've spooked Yanfei. No. Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's... well, in that case...
Happy Lantern Rite! Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yue Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping...
Huh? Does it have to be right now?
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
What a pity. She has learned.
She'd just be like, I gotta go wash my dog.
Since it's been so long,
But you don't have a
Cloud
dog.
Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and...
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regard.
You got it, madam.
Thank you all. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time.
Wow, that'd be great.
When that time comes. Wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land.
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Yeah, let him know that, we solved the mystery for him. We can get the music. Play the tunes. Do a biddly boo. I love how Grandma be like, ah, yes, when I think of that music, I think back to my youth. Back when I was smoking hot. I was a vain beauty.
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuchin's here too!
Welcome back. Did everything go...
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all, but Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for her.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best with the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you... Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
Just relax.
Okay. Nope, another rehearsal's in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Away he goes. Him with his fancy guitar.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about it.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, it can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
Pretty much.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Okay, happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
That should be everything taken care of, right? Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. Shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway,
Oh my god, Zhongli's been sitting there for fucking hours for our bamboo shoots. Oh, fuck. Even I forgot. Fuck. Dude's just probably sitting at the restaurant, just drinking his fucking osmanthus wine. It's like, where the fuck did they go? Oh god. Oh my fucking god. I was warned that this is cringe.
Oh, all right. Let's take a break here.
Best girl tune.
So it is. Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance?
Like, not rapping!
And
People lie.
After everything we've been through.
Okay, that's good.
You don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared.
I don't know, I only had...
Shadow.
It's like I had non-spoilers to go off of.
We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front.
It's like, people lie on the internet? Shocker.
Enthusiastically cheering us on. It's
invisible.
Gotta say, it took me a few days to
People
get
who
used to
don't like
Director
fun.
Who's way of talking.
Gotcha.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Come on.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition.
Okay, so far so good.
With my words, Xinyan's chords and Yunjin as our mentor will take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Heck yeah!
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore!
Is this still all Act 2? I just realized.
But when you say flames roaring,
We're gonna be here all night.
are you sure this will be safe?
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the
Kitty's
pyrotechnics we're
being a
planning on
buggy.
using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Have you seen Zhongli?
Oh,
We got
Zhongli.
some fucking
He took one
bamboo
of those
shoots for
fancy
him.
meal boxes
He's
and
been
set off for
waiting
the
like 2
mountains.
hours.
Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends. It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new. I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Go
Sure
through some
thing.
lyrics.
I'm all ears.
Traveler in Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right. When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Hu Tao, please. Alright, we gotta go find him and give him his fucking bamboo shoots. Alright. Deer!
Paimon sees them! It's illuminated deer! And illuminated bird number 2!
Greetings, everyone! Long time no see.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so...
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing.
Like, well, there you go. Now we get the cook.
Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism... Is that...
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Oh yeah, that was from last year, wasn't it?
Cooking machine? Actually, never mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey?
Yes!
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Of course!
Zhongli, Hu Tao told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes. As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Come to the party! Go and have a
Rex Lapis,
banquet.
the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Soup's on!
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Soup. Cool. Got some piping hot bamboo shoot soup. Oh, here we go.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hitao, and this is a little something called...
Yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! Everybody!
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you too buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch your step, or you'll get burned. Hey, woo!
Yay!
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Yay, the lanterns! They float away. Whee! And then they play the music. Yay! And then they have the tea. And then there's Yao Yao there.
Master, listen!
Whee!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao lantern, the likes of which the world has never seen.
Yeah, this is a good
Take it
event.
to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Oh.
Listen, that must be Madame Ping!
She's playing the music. Yeah. Doing a little spooking. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, that was only part 2. Oh my god. It's like part 2. Oh boy, and now I gotta change the times. From what time? 19 o'clock. There we go. Good enough. Let the tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Almost there.
Traveler, hurry! It's almost time for us to join Hotel for dinner!
Oh yeah, we get to have dinner now.
Shinyue Kiosk. It's the place with a really long...
Yeah, let's go. It's like, it's right over there.
As expected of the park... Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've
Hey, he
long
did
heard
come.
that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here.
Yeah.
All we knew was that Hotel invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends.
Yeah, and they're all interacting with each other. Ain't that some shit?
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Rite! Are you having fun?
I'm learning a lot.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
Season's
The
greetings.
performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
Hold on, Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try! See, someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me. Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be
Yes.
dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue.
That's why
My
she's blessed by the
suggestions were
stove
nothing more
god.
than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver. Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where? Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be... Keqing? Ningguang? Or Captain Beidou?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
I mean, you could have.
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right?
right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Hi.
Oh, I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Sup, Dad?
The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Alatus. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
Like a few days ago.
It's almost Lantern Rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebration.
Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yenshao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking.
Got some ham. And spices.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang. Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
We're old friends.
Great. You two sit together.
You should take a seat too, director.
Oh? Finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Shinue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Like, but there's already food on the table. What are you talking about?
Paimon would have never guessed.
Oh, now there's even more food. Never mind. What was I thinking?
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao-Qi.
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to... You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows.
Fanfic writers be like, write that down, write that down!
Thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-up. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Shangling and Changyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore.
It comes with having to introduce everyone to everyone.
Adeptus Xiao, mighty Conqueror of Demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings.
Paimon, please.
I tried very hard to look for a fancy word.
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshell.
What's your true intention then?
Yeah.
A little get-together between friends.
Like, Paimon, don't be weird.
Tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Clap, clap, clap.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, cooking, helping with the family bit, and of course, our consultant. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Yeah, let's all clap.
Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after after all.
Yeah,
It
how?
wasn't as complicated as you think.
Not long ago. Back at the inn.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
It's not boss lady, just boss.
Hey, boss.
And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of Demons, Adeptus Shao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Fu. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
Yes.
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess, huh? It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the Guardian Yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Was he worried about his karma?
You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
His pure yang
That's
energy?
Not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
What?
It's like, eat my
With
vegetables.
Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
Yep.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
You seem pretty quiet today. Is everything okay?
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
An old friend?
You should know him. He's...
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously that voice? Could it be?
It must be.
If I'm not mistaken, don't just sit there, Zhongli. No such need. I'm coming in.
Pooh. The door to the restaurant gets blown open by a gust of wind.
You finally let me in. Hello, hello.
Hey, there he is. It's your boy.
This moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new.
Oh, it's the tone deaf boy.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery. This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here.
Yeah, you think so?
Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
Wow, you approached that with such hesitation.
Oh, isn't this Genyu? Genyu?
His pen name.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, I met Singcho at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner.
Oh yeah, the light novel event in Inazuma.
Who could interpret Genyu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble.
Could this new guest be Master
He just stared! That fucking stare! Yeah, wait, shit, fuck! This is the first time they've actually interacted face to face in this game, isn't it? Fuck! He's my old pal too.
Yeah! Xiao, you remember me too, right? We had a chat not long ago.
Yes, yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago, when I happened to run into this—
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard. Remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Uh-huh, yeah, go on.
Thank you for your patronage.
So that's how it was, I see.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
New friend?
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he— From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise.
Hu Tao, please!
Xiao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Hu Tao, can you not out him out like this?
I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge.
But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon, please.
Huh? Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, "The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memory." The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti.
Of course. Hey, Shincho! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones.
These are some pretty interesting interactions.
My own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it—
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too? I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
But the music festival wasn't planned
The
beforehand.
Fontaine friend who hosted the festival. I saw him near Stone Gate. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
Thank you, he must be very grateful.
Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Venti, please, could you stop throwing him under the bus?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion to come together with all of you at the beginning of the year. One can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Alright.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt. But since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts.
Zhao?
What's with the urgency?
Are you done eating? Want to head out for a walk?
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after.
Paimon will come too.
You're still hungry, right?
Yeah?
We'll be back soon.
Okay
Just
then.
we want a private moment with Xiao. Read the room, Paimon. It's like, this is the way that they were just like they fucking know.
Are you alright?
I should be the one asking you that.
It's hard to describe.
Unfamiliar with gatherings like this?
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gathering. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time...
I blame Venti.
No. So you know his true identity. The Animo Archon is a free spirit, and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. It's easy for a god like him to live in harmony with humans.
So even Zhao knew already.
And that's something I might never be able to do.
You do you, fam.
That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstance. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel.
Strange in a good way?
Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power. And I knew that you would be, but I didn't expect the other guests to be.
No one would have
General
guessed.
Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what... But I think he meant designing clothes for those. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of... Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself.
That's a nice fact.
I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
Don't worry about it.
Hu saw that everyone's done eating. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
She's fine.
To be honest, I was kind of worried. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanchao made.
You're worrying too much.
Like, Xiao, don't pull any, bleh.
Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait. There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for...
Almond tofu?
Almond tofu!
Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshuin sometimes. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order.
How
So
thoughtful.
I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to... I'll take them.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yan Xiao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Okay.
That's alrighty. We should head back now.
That was nice. They're so nice. Everyone's getting along so nice. So nice.
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other?
No.
So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon.
Like, we were pretty quick. You're only angry because you have no sense of time.
How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness look. Your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Be more like Hu Tao.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
Paimon, please.
Even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope.
Nope.
This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side. That's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all. Lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
I see. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli.
The fucking point.
I'm not very familiar with the details
It's like,
of
what's
his
this?
past deeds, but chatting with him has been
Like,
a
what's with this
real
pointing
eye-opener,
shit?
even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited...
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. Since we all get to nominate someone... I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Huh? That won't do. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the...
Is this really the way this works?
It's not. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner
They're
of
fucking
the
clapping!
chef's competition. The only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant. A good old friend of mine.
Oh my god.
No better choice.
They're all ridiculous.
Why does Paimon feel like we're back at square...
They're just fucking clapping. Oh my god.
If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue.
It's just ugly.
Don't get me involved in this.
Ooh, not a bad choice. With the commerce
I just like that
Guild's
Chongyun
master
clapped
lighting the incense,
first.
We're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health, which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist.
And of course he goes to
Keeps everyone's
Chongyun.
home
Oh my
safe.
god.
Huh?
now I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons. Adeptus Shao has the most seniority among everyone here today.
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished. You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observation. One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Up.
Oh, that's right. Even though you're always mocking Paimon. No, wait. Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again. Huh? Who else is there?
You, of course. You do it.
Oh, well, that was unexpected.
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need.
Just fucking circles back to
Without a friend
Paimon.
constantly by your side, a long journey. But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become live.
Ah, the traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous. Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
You guys, Paimon's not used to being praised like that.
Don't get used to it.
Those were genuine compliments.
Of course. You're the best travel companion ever.
Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba is to...
Looks like we've come to an agreement. Any objections?
I trust the travelers.
Then
Just like the thing already.
And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match, and don't burn yourself. But if things go really wrong, here's the 2-for-1 coupon.
Hotel, please. I can't. Like, they're all just so silly. Was that all of Act 3? Was them just having a little dinner party?
It's getting late. I won't take up
Fever
any more of your
dream
time.
dinner.
Now, you
Yeah.
can go as you please.
Thanks for the tweet.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Changyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consult.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime.
I
It
will.
was great getting to know you all.
I know you're gonna go get drunk with Beto. I know how you are.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together some... We'll catch you all later then. Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Understood. See you later.
Bye.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli. I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
Heaven forbid. Not you too.
Adeptus
I meant
Shao.
what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, the same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, feelings and interpretations expand in variety. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic from the evidence she found and the conclusion she made. Her area of research is already very close to, but there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike.
You would
In
know.
the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companion. This was as true back then as it is right. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise, so there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
I mean, Zhongli.
It looks like you understood what... the director asked me
Ah.
to accompany you on your return. But I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director.
Alright, bye.
Bye, Zhongli. Everyone's gone. Paimon always feels a little empty. What? No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, Traveler.
It's my honor.
Good that you're Shell. Is there anything else you want to do?
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight. But it's time for me to leave. The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness.
The feeling's mutual. You don't have to thank me every time.
Okay, I'll...
Bye. Just go whoosh and away. Goodbye. Now what? Now what? No, really, now what? Was that the end? Oh, that really was the end. Holy shit. For some reason, I thought there was like 4 acts. That really was just an epilogue. All right, well, in that case,
A blade.
I will go burn my resin and then we can call it a day. I was worried it was going to be like way longer than that, but no. 3 hours is good for me. 3 hours is perfectly fine. Overall, yeah, that was a really good event. Oh, I gotta change my party, don't I? I mean, I could try with this party. You know what? I'll try with this party. It's like, I shouldn't be depending on my mind on Geo Team to do literally everything. I don't know if it's gonna be immune to an MMO. I don't know. We'll find out! Bonk.
Shake his hand, stir. Think you can get away? Here we go.
No, it's affected by Swirl.
Fate is upon you. My apologies.
Now, it keeps constantly moving, so I'm like, how am I gonna hit it with that? It's like, that's not easy.
Take flight. Think you can bully me? Diana special. Let's play. Shadows of fate. Whirling snow. Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Let me hit you.
For takeoff. Brace yourself. Decided by destiny.
Whack. Attack.
Let me scribe. Take flight. Sketch. Let's go.
Yeah, so... Got that.
Yahoo! Delve into destiny.
I can attack it with swirl reaction thingies. Like, yes, I know.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your dream. Huh.
He who controls the spice. Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Oh.
Shadows of fate. Whirling snow. Yeah.
Okay, I got him. Well, that was actually kind of based. Yeah, I beat up a boss. Kitty, can you wait, please? Why are you like this? Such a brat. Where can I burn my resin? Got this big ass map. Any good place in Inazuma? Not really. I'll go by the Cliffs of Sumeru. Hopefully everyone was able to get their drops, their primos, etc. Next time I play Genshin, I'll do the continuation of that desert quest that we started last week. It's like, obviously the limited time event takes priority. Ugh.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Like put them all together.
Take flight.
Give them a little freeze. Get the spores. He's being so silly. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, right. It goes all the way over there. Gotta get over there. And there's nothing up here. How do I get up there? There's a thing over there. There it is. That's what I thought. No wait, that's the thing for that. Wait a minute. Wanna get up there? Oh, this thing. This one. The thing here. The thing. It takes you up. Alright.
Here we go. Happy to fly. Shadows of fate. My apologies.
Let's take these guys down.
Think you can bully me?
That. Ba-ba-ba.
Take flight.
Buckle my shoe.
The litter's gliding me back.
I'm out of stamina.
Whirling snow.
Alright, got him. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright. Well, I'll call it there for today. Saturday, I'm doing more potion crafting. So look forward to that. Be crafting some potions. As you do. So yeah. Thank you guys for coming and have a good night.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
Yep, thanks etymology. Good night.